system, your body reacts by building up your bone density. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of stretching, gets a little bit of energy moving through our body, and then we'll go into the bone density. Once again, if this is your first time, any movements we do, if they're stretching or you have high or low blood pressure, you should be aware of that and adjust the movements. In particular, for your blood pressure, if you're reaching down, you should stop at your knees and keep your head above your sternum. If either high or low blood pressure, otherwise you can reach for the floor if we're bending over. All right, so here we go. The way we start is by entering the practice room and setting our minds. We do that by something called pulling down the heavens. You reach up, get some energy, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, pull up, get energy from the heavens, breathe out, spiral it through your body, gather earth energy, heaven energy, and breathe out. All right, we're just going to open up our bodies. We do that by doing something called, all the movements have names, shake the 9 gates. So first, shake your hands. What we're trying to do is, as we age, blood retreats from our extremities, so we try to get blood to go out there. Also, we want to work our joints a bit, so we start out, you can start by shaking your hands this way, but if you now put your hands facing each other, now we're working the wrists. Now, point them toward the floor, and then point them up. All right, now we're going to try to get blood flowing through the rest of our body, so we're still going to shake, but we lift our knees, bounce up and down. We're trying to get the skin to move over the muscles to move over the bones. Your hands are still flopping around, but that's because your whole body's moving. You should be hearing So you're lifting your rib cage slightly, dropping it on your internal organs, then turn side to side, get a little bit of massaging, get rid of stale, sluggish fluids in your abdomen, wake up those internal organs, and then you can, another second, really loose, just bring your hands up and throw your hands down. Okay, now just breathe in, just relax, breathe out, focus on your hands, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so the other thing we're going to do is this dragon shakes his whiskers. So what you do is we're going side to side. We're turning, you're not turning the hips, you're turning your waist. It's kind of like trying to wring out your internal organs once again to get fluids, stale fluids squeezed out. And then when you get back to the center, fresh nutrients can come in. We're also warming up our neck. So as you turn, have your chin follow your shoulder. Don't crank, but we're trying to warm up the neck, get a little bit of blood flowing up, clear any kind of tightness there. This dragon shakes his whiskers. And then we're going to do another one where we're trying to work the spine. So if you have any problems, any spinal problems, you can just stretch. But what we're going to do is you put your hands out. Somebody's pulling your fingers, so it's opening up your shoulder joints. This hand comes in front, this hand comes over the top, and then it's like you're inside a door. Pushing the door jams. You're turning, coming back. Breathe in, breathe out, and then if you want to warm up your neck, you can turn and look toward the floor. Breathe in, we're trying to separate the vertebra. Once again, and we're stretching the nerves on one side, getting your meridians all, getting the kinks out of the energy flow. And on the other side, we're squeezing, we're massaging the internal organs again, trying to wake them up, get any stale fluids out. We want to warm them up a bit so that energy and fluids can flow through during our practice. So these are 3 movements. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to do a few breathing movements to get warmed up again. What you're going to do is you're going to shift all your weight. I'll mirror you. So shift all your weight to your right leg and then bend your knees. Your hands come up. You're going to take your left foot, put it out heel toe, and then you're going to circle your arms. You're holding a ball. You're going to come up. And then as you come back, your knees are still bent, and you just breathe out. You come up. So you bend your knees. Now shift all your weight to your left leg. Step out, heel toe. Come up, breathe in. Breathe out. So this is the one about your blood pressure. So you can either stop here. Otherwise, when you're breathing out, we can reach down toward our feet. Bend your knees, hands come up, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Step out, heel, toe, and then you shift. That's in Tai Chi, you never shift your weight. Breathe out until you have a good grasp, contact with the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. We'll fix that. Live TV. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're going to do a stretching one to stretch our hamstrings. So it starts out the same. Bend your knees, step out, breathe in, step back so you can see. Breathe in, but now when you come back, you leave your foot out there. You just lift up your toes. All your weight's in your back leg. We're strengthening our back legs so we can walk through life better. We're going to lean and you're going to reach for your toes. Keep your back arched at first. That stretches the hamstrings more. And then relax and reach for your foot. And come back. Breathe in. Come up. Now you have a ball of energy. Breathe out. Rolling it down. As you roll the ball down your leg, all your weight shifts into the back. So you're actually doing this. The foot in there is only to keep you balanced. So you're going to breathe in. Breathe out, back arched, reach, come back. Once again, if you have blood pressure problems, that just stop when you get to your knee. Breathe out, stretch. One more each side, breathe in. Breathe out. And then one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more stretching exercise and breathing exercise before we go. This one works both on our upper body, so we're trying to get flexibility in our rib cage. We're coming up, we're expanding our lungs. You're going to come up, you're going to look up. Your hands come around, so you're breathing in. Breathe out. So here, shoulder blades come together, so we're flexing the rib cage. And then when you come back, your collarbones together. So we're expanding, we're massaging the heart, expanding the lungs, compressing the lungs, expanding the lungs so we get more oxygen. Breathe out. And that squeezes out, pushes out stale energy. So that's the first part. So this is gather the sun, depress the earth. So you're gathering the sun, breathe in, we come out, breathe out, we bring our hands to our kidneys. That's the first part. Breathe in, expand everything, compress. Your hands are going to go down the back of your legs once again. Blood pressure, people, stop here. Otherwise, go all the way down. And then, so it's breathing in and then breathe out. Your hands come up the front of your legs and come back. So breathe in, gather the sun. Breathe out. Press the earth. Breathe in. Back arch, look forward. Then when you get down to your knees, reach for the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up. Breathe in. Gather the sun. Now we'll going to breathe slightly differently. We'll breathe out. Hands go back down the back of our legs. Breathe in. Now bend your knees. Unroll your spine as you come up. This is just getting energy to move through our body, massaging our heart, lungs, intestines, stomach, stimulating our kidneys. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Breathe out. Unroll the spine. Try to get spinal fluid moving. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, stretch, relax. Breathe out, bend your knees, and come up. All right. So before we do the bone washing, we're going to do some energy washing, because you want to, when you're doing the bone washing, you want to tap in the direction that the energy flows through your body. So in your hands, energy flows from your fingertips up the back of your arm. Or sorry, other way around. Energy flows from, that was right. So it flows down your arm, across your chest, turn your hand over, and then it flows back up your arm to your fingertips. Sorry, guys. So you're coming up the back of your arm, breathe in, breathe out, and then turn over, come up the back of your arm, turn over. So it's like you're washing your arms. This is the natural flow of chi through your body, goes in this direction. It goes down the back of your arms, up the front of your arms. One more. Okay, so now we're going to try to get rid of stale energy. So we're hitting here. This is the lung meridians. You're hitting here, and then you're going to take the energy and you're going to throw it out through your body. So you're here. This is just trying to get energy moving through your body to stimulate, hitting the meridians. Okay, now we're going to do the stomach area. So you put your hands on the stomach. I'm not going to reverse. Your hands should be on the right side, and you come up the right side and go across. So you're pressing in. You want to go up the right side, across, down. This is trying to get energy to move through your intestines, your stomach. This is the direction of the food flow. So you want to make sure you're doing it all temporarily reverse. So you're going, I'm mirroring you now. So I'm going up the left side, but you should be going up the right side, go across and down. You're pressing in, and then you go below the navel, up. So you just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And now for the legs, once again, stop at your knees. Otherwise, you can come up. The energy flows down the back of your legs and then up the front of your legs. So we're just down, up. We're just doing this to stimulate, like I said, the energy flow through our body. But when we do the bone tapping, we're going to follow the energy paths. That's why we're just going through this first. So it's the winter season. We're going to work on our bone density by starting by doing bone tapping. So what you're going to do is you're just going to use your open hand and you're going to tap, especially if it's your first time, you can tap lightly. If it's, if it's later, you can make a light fist and hit. But right now, start just by tapping. You're going up. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now when we get here, massage the lymph glands. We want to get any stale waste out of there. Make sure their energy and fluids are flowing through the lymph glands, and then okay, so then we can switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, the lymph glands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do that a couple times. All right, so there's a slight variation. These are the round bones in your arms, so they make red blood cells. These are flat bones, they make white blood cells and improve your immune system. So when we're hitting these, we're going to start again. We're going to tap, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so up to our shoulders, we're tapping. Now what you can do is you can make like a bird's beak. You put all your fingers together and then bend your hand in, so now it's like a bird's beak. So what we're going to do then is, for the flat bones, we're going to use the bird's beak to peck at them. 1, 2, 3, 3, and then come to the sternum, go down the sternum to our solar plexus. That, like I said, that activates our immune system, tries to get more white blood cells in, and now we're going to go here, activate the massage the lymph glands, and then we're back to the round bones, so we're going down. Now we're going to do both sides. 1, 2, 3. Now make the bird's beak going across your collarbones. Massage your lymph glands. Now, okay, we're going to do 2 more sets and then we'll go on. What you can do is you want to be consistent when you're doing these. So do them like, just do like 3 rounds 2 or 3 times a day. What happens is this creates what are called micro fissures in your bones, and that tells your stomach, your internal system, that there's pressure being placed on your bones, and so it should start trying to build up, and then over a number of weeks or months, your bones should slowly. It takes a while to build it up, but we've been doing. Our bone density has been decaying for years, so it's going to take a while before you can do something. Okay, so as we're gonna go down, we're gonna hit the bones of the legs, but we'll just do our energy washing on the way down. So we'll just do 5, 1, up on the right side, across, down. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is warm up our hands. We're gonna work on our kidneys. So you want to put warmth. Your kidneys, the water system is a major system of your body. The body is mostly water. So first we want to get good warm hands with energies. We're going to just massage our kidneys. Try to put a little energy in, activate them. Now you're going to make fist, and then with the knuckles, you're going to start on the other side of the backbone at your belt level, and just Make circles, small circles to massage that area. Back into the center. Okay, so now we're down to the legs. The bones in the legs are the biggest, so they're actually one of the best ones to do your bone tapping on. So what you're going to do is you're going to make this one, you're going to actually make light fist, and you're going to hit the top of your femur like 5 times. Now what you're going to do is you're going to open your hands and you're going to go down the energy. Remember, the energy flows down the back of your legs, so you're going to hit the sides and back of your legs along the seam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Either stop at your knees, or if you can go down, you can even tap your feet. Now the inside, tap the inside, coming up. Once again, when we get here, we want to flush out our lymph glands. So we're going to rub here. Hands. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. We'll do one more set. Hit the head of our femurs down here. Okay, so another way we build up bone density is by, it's the same, but it's rather than tapping, one more tapping thing. So when you start out, you can tap with your hand. After you do it for a while, what you can do is you can get a sock and you can put mung beans in, M-U-N-G. So you have the sock, and then when you tap, you can use the bag of mung beans to tap. It's a little, you can hit a little bit harder, but at the same time it spreads it out rather than being on just a spot. So you can use that. So this is like level 2. Once you've been tapping for a while, making sure your body's a little bit used to it, you can switch to using a bag of mung beans. Students love those. All right. So the only other thing, since we've been concentrating on moving the energy through, we're just going to massage our legs to let the energy go through. So just give a good massage. When you get to your knee, there's a lot of meridians and energy, and everybody has a lot of knee problems. So put a little bit of extra love in your knee, then go down, come back up. Massage the other one too. All right, so remember, you're supposed to do weight training and other types of heels out, toes out, heels out. That's a good distance. It's about 2 shoulder widths apart. What we want to do is we'll do 45 seconds here. So I'll count. Just going to breathe in, do your abdominal breathing. So breathe in. It's like you're meditating, except your hips are lowered, your knees are bent, so we're putting some stress. So you're going to feel this in your legs. So breathe in. We'll do 9 breaths. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. This might be a little hard if this is your first time doing it. Standing in posture is actually good. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and you can do it for longer with less pain. Do 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then bring your feet together. Just take all that energy you built up, breathe in, and push it down into your abdomen. So you can probably feel that in your legs. So that's not only is it building up your bone density, but by building up your ankle and leg strength. So because you want to be able to walk and carry your entire weight on one leg, so you can walk better. So you want to keep the muscles in your legs pretty strong. The last part, we only have a few minutes left. What we're going to do is the other part. So this is your winter training. You can do bone tapping. You actually should do bone tapping. You can do it a couple times a week through the whole year, right? You don't have to do like 20 minutes. You can do, like I said, do it three times a day. Then you've done it 9 times during the day. You want to have consistent practice rather than, too much one day and then none for the rest of the week. The other part that we do during the winter is meditation. So we're going to do a kind of standing meditation in the class. So I'll just go through quickly. We'll do it longer next week. But just to give you an idea of what we're doing during the winter here. So you want your feet about shoulder width apart. If you can, you want your toes pointing forward. You might have to have them 45, but when you bend your knees bend in the direction of your big toes. So in this one, your knees you're not bent. We're not holding position, but you want your knees to be soft so that energy can flow through. You never want to tighten when you're doing meditation or Tai Chi. You never want to tighten up. The energy gets stuck there. So your knees are soft. What you want to do is you want to roll your pelvis under, 8-10 degrees, because you want to line up your back with your spine. And then your head's being pulled up. You have an apple under your chin, so now your neck, spine, and back of your pelvis are lined up in a straight line, so energy can flow up through. Once again, you don't want to close up everything, so we have robin's eggs, you have golf balls or ping pong balls in your armpits, so your arms are out a bit. And what you're going to do is you don't want to be breathing with your chest. When you do meditation, you want to breathe with your abdomen. So you're going to breathe in. Just practice that. Breathe out. Breathe in. Visualize energy flowing up from your pelvis, up your back, easily moving up your back because the spine's straight over the top of your head to the top of your mouth. And then you breathe out. And it flows down the front of your body into your abdomen. So breathe in, up the back with your abdomen. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You might think this is simple, but there's more activity. So when you breathe in, the tongue goes to the top of your mouth and your eyes go up. This is signaling the energy to flow up your back, up to the top of your head, over the top, and then breathe out. Your tongue drops down and you look straight, your eyes go straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, one more thing. So every season we do a different hand position. So the body position's the same. The hand position, we're in water, so it's called standing in water. So your hands are turning out. You can feel the current flowing against your hands slightly. So there's a slight pressure forward as you resist that water flowing past. We'll just do 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Energy up your back, to the top of your mouth. Breathe out. Tongue drops down. Water flows into your abdomen. Breathe in with your abdomen. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring our feet together, take that energy we just built up, put it in a ball, breathe out, roll down to our stomach, and then we're going to pull down the heavens again to leave the practice room, go back to our daily lives. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we clap for ourselves because we did something good for our bodies and our minds. Okay, so that's our winter practice. You don't have to do the whole lesson, but you can pick out lessons, either the stretching or doing the bone tapping. It's winter, so it'd be good if you did bone tapping. You can do it, and you don't have to do it for a half an hour a day. You can do like